Hi, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, if you're coming back, thank you so much. So I know everything is gloom and doom right now with the way the economy is, and I'm talking mainly the U.S. Sorry for my overseas international people. But this is mainly going to be for my U.S. today because it's some government bills that came out that are actually positive that can help you save some money. So that's why we're talking about it, because this is a wealth building channel. We're trying to save money. We're trying to make sure our money lasts longer than we do so we can enjoy all our life without worrying about money, right? So let me see what I'm doing here. I just want to go off this screen and we're going to talk about this. All right, so this is the new climate bill thing that came out, and this is good. The U.S. House of Representatives did approve the Inflation Reduction Act, and so we're going to talk about this package that includes everything from a tax hike on large businesses to extend subsidies for Affordable Health Care Act insurance policies. So this is going to affect your finances, but it's finally going to affect it in a good way. Okay, so I am back. I had to take a break there for a second. So another thing that's going to happen here is it's going to lower your drug costs for seniors. So Medicare will have the right to negotiate prices for prescription drugs. Okay, so that's a positive. And for all you seniors out there, the drug benefits could help the seniors. However, the authority won't extend to all prescription drugs. Starting in 2026, Medicare will be allowed to negotiate prices for the 10 highest drug costs for Medicare Part D. So the numbers will increase to 15 Part D drugs in 2027 and 15 Part B and D drugs in 2028. This means nothing to me because I'm not this old, but for you seniors out there who know what they're talking about, it sounds pretty good. The bill also includes a $2,000 cap on seniors Part D out-of-pocket costs starting in 2025. The Kaiser Family Foundation estimates that 1.4 Medicare beneficiaries had out-of-pocket drug costs $2,000 or more in 2020. So the seniors who rely on insulin to treat diabetes will also benefit. That caps the cost of insulin at $35 a month. So another thing that will help on this Affordable Care Act policy is the bill extends to 2025 subsidies for health insurance plans purchased from the government's healthcare marketplace, healthcare.gov. So the subsidies enacted in 2021 in response to the coronavirus were scheduled to expire at the end of this year. So those with incomes over 400% of the poverty level, which could be about $54,000 for singles, $73,000 for married, will be eligible for subsidies and premiums to continue to be capped at no more than 8.5% of their income. So the subsidies primarily benefit the middle income workers, which is what we need in this country right about now, because we're going to lose our middle class if we don't help them, right? So who tend to pay a higher percentage of their income for health insurance and older individuals who are charged a higher premium for ACA policy. Without the extension, ACA policy holders, the steepest increase out-of-pocket premium payments. Most enrollees in this market, the Kaiser Foundation said it's in a letter to the lawmakers earlier this year that the National Association of Commissioners warned the increase in premiums would roll to the health insurance markets because the healthiest participants would be the most likely to drop their coverage. So another good thing about this plan here is getting you some credits for electric vehicles. We're trying to move away from oil and gas, and so that's why they're probably doing this. We want to make consumers, to buy more energy efficient cars and trucks, and this extends the $7,500 electric vehicle tax credit for 10 years. In the past, the credit was phased out after manufacturers sold $200,000 vehicles, which already affected the EVs sold by General Motors, so Tesla and Toyota. So the credits will be available for all eligible EVs through 2032. In order to qualify for the credit, the EVs must meet the standards to encourage domestic manufacturing, which could disqualify many existing models. So The EVs will be eligible for a credit of up to $4,000 or 30% of the price, whichever is lower, and they can claim a credit when they buy an EV. So these are income limits to be eligible for these credits. So the new vehicle credit phases out if modified adjustment gross income exceeds $150,000 for singles or $300,000 for married. So for used EVs, the thresholds are $75,000 for single buyers and $150,000 for married. The credit isn't available for vans, pickup trucks, SUVs with MSRPs of $80,000 or more. So the cost more than $55,000 for used EVs. The cutoff is $25,000. So you have to check on all these little stipulations they have for it. So they're also going to give tax credits or tax breaks for home improvement. So a $500 lifetime credit for installing qualified windows, installation, and other energy-saving home improvements. Taxpayers will be able to claim $2,000 credits for heat pumps, biomass stoves, and you can claim the credits even if you've already claimed the $500 credit. And this comes from a tax expert. And the credits will be available starting in 2023 and don't expire until 2032. That means homeowners that want to upgrade their homes will be able to spread out the projects over several years without worrying about hitting their lifetime cap. So the bill also provides a 30% tax credit for installation of residential solar panels, geothermal heat pumps, and small wind turbines. So all of these things, and you definitely want to make sure you have your accountant helping you out with that. To make sure you can spread it out over time if you need to, and you don't have to do all your home improvements in 1 year. So another thing that this covers is the IRS, right? This Inflation Reduction Act will improve an additional $80 billion for the IRS over the next 10 years, which is going to help the agency modernize its outdated technology, improve its customer service, and beef up enforcement, which doesn't mean that us lower or middle class people are going to get audited. It means that the people who are making over $400,000 a year are increasing, or own small companies or big companies. Those are the ones that are probably going to get audited more. The increase in funding will enable the IRS to hire more employees, and which may welcome you if you're still waiting for your 2021 refund. If you've ever tried to reach the IRS by phone, you'll totally get this. But the additional funds for enforcement are also expected to increase the number of tax audits, like I just said. So, but it's going to audit normally nobody that's earning less than $400,000 a year. So people that are making $5 million a year, you know, those types of people those audits will be going up eventually here within the next couple of years, because they're going to hire more people. So again, this is mainly for the U.S. It's the Affordable Health Care Act, and it's part of the Inflation Reduction Act. Actually, it's the Inflation Reduction Act is what it's called. And this Affordable Health Care Act, it has advances on this act as well. So it's something positive with all this craziness going on right now. And I hope this video has helped somebody. I'm going to try and get this out before the end of 2022. I thank everybody for watching. Come back soon.